Hi again. I'm here in a different environment with you now. This is my virtual classroom where I teach live on Zoom with my whiteboard and my trusty markers. There are some nice improvised moments that happen in those teaching moments when I'm live and in front of an audience, and I wanted to make sure that you got some of those as well. So occasionally, over the next 11 chapters, you are going to leave the professionally produced videos and the professional content, and you're going to come and hang out in here with me, with the whiteboard and the markers. I learned pretty early on you have to tell a great story to engage people. About 20 years ago, I was delivering a sales presentation to a group of prospective customers. There were about 10 or 15 people in the room, and this was a big deal. It was important that I get this business. So important, my manager had flown in to help me out. Well, about 15 minutes into my presentation, I heard this horrible sound coming from the back of the room, and when I turned away from my slides, I realized a gentleman at the back had fallen asleep. His mouth was back, his head was back, his mouth was hanging open, and he was snoring out loud. I wanted the ground to open up and swallow me into it. Now, I took comfort a few months later. 350 of my colleagues and I had to attend a lunchtime address from our CEO. And 15 minutes into his presentation, guess what? We were struggling to stay awake. And that's when I realized it. Business communication is broken. And it's not a Colleen problem. It is a business person problem. So how did I fix my own presentations and communications? I applied what I'd learned at journalism school. How to take vast amounts of information and craft them into a captivating story. And it is my hope that the work Perfect Pitch does through our online courses, our virtual workshops, and our live workshops that we help every single one of you do the same. Create communication that engages, is memorable, and inspires people to act. Throughout this course, you are going to be asked to record a story. Now, we tend to have a repertoire of stories, sometimes more on the personal side than the professional side, and that's okay. But you probably have a few tales that you like to tell about work. So when you're asked to record a story, don't stress about it. Just pick one of those stories you're already familiar with, or just an event that you might like to talk about. Don't shoot for perfection. Nobody wants to watch perfection anyway. So I will see you occasionally in here. I want to wish you the best of luck with the Story Compass, and now it's time to get started.